All right, welcome to the show. Special guest tonight. We got Greg Bell with us, sitting behind me. Showed up. We got Bushman coming on, sitting 1,000 miles away. Lombardi talks about Sheepdog, and we finish up with Chris Offer and THS.
We'll talk Worlds tonight, and why there's no way Austin Bushman could possibly win a third one in a row.
You'll hear us talk about the legendary man who's the only person to ever win a 2-day PRS Pro match with a .22 caliber rifle.
Enjoy the show.
How's it going, Greg?
Good, buddy. How are you? Sounds like you're still at work.
Can you guys hear the background noise?
It's a little
Just
bit
here.
of machine noise.
Like a little bit of machine. Well,
Hum.
I can't hear it with the headset on, but I could hear it with the headset off. So that's
What
the
you doing at
riflers,
work?
the money
Okay.
printing machines.
Those are probably your pacing item, right?
What?
That's a pacing item in making barrels, isn't it? The cut rifling machines? Yep. Yeah. Keep those things fed. This is probably a good time to mention that CRB is the brand new partner of the PRS. Your boss tell you that?
Man. So Orgain didn't take my advice.
You want to support the show, but you don't want CRB to support the show.
Oh, no. Whatever.
Yeah. Too funny. Well, thank you guys for supporting us.
Yeah. Well, we've been involved for a long time, it feels like.
You have been. You know, there's a lot of companies that I would say are really intimately involved, but not involved. And CRB was like the only one. You know what I mean? It was like the only company that was the biggest part of the sport, but not present with PRS.
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought that before too.
Mm-hmm. But here we are. Thank you.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Part of the headquarters right here.
There you go. So, Mr. Greg Bell, thank you for joining us. Austin, thank you for joining us. Hopefully our friend Jeff Geary, who Austin's probably texting, hopefully that comes through, and appreciate that. Greg, what are you doing here in Studio One, we're going to call it?
Well, I ended up hauling a traction motor from a railroad yard in Memphis up to Chicago, and got here this morning about 8 a.m. and decided to come visit my best friends, Ken and Missy Wheeler, since I was only 2.5 hours away, and I'm running on 0 sleep. So between my accent and my slurred speech, it's probably going to be that much harder to understand me. Almost as hard as it will be to see Bushman through that camera. Why does it look like we're looking through Bushman's right eye at him?
That's how I imagined it too. Just kind of blurry and all white balance is terrible.
It'll be good later on whenever it fully downloads. It looks great on my screen. Where are you? Is this your loading room, Ken, that we're seeing in the background?
You get kind of two sides of it now, don't you?
Yeah.
It's bougie.
It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I had this for probably 8 or 10 years now, you know, long before owning the PRS, but then I actually put some coat of paint on everything, did the ceiling black, put the fancy lights in and stuff, and then actually I have on the ceiling here like additional lighting over the workbench, if you can see that, and then like some microphone stuff so that I can start doing a like reloading video series. So we'll start with, you know, how to slice brass, how to clean brass, do the whole thing. It'll probably be wrong. Everybody's going to probably have an opinion and say like, that's not how I do it. Like
every reloading video ever. It's like cleaning barrels. The cleaning barrels and the reloading process, every single person on the planet does it different, and they're all right. And it's just like, yeah, okay.
Are you guys on any of the Facebook groups like Reloading Central or whatever they are? And I mean, I joined them 15 years ago, you know, and you see somebody throw a softball out there, you know, like a picture like you're saying with from a, you know, bore cam, And like, oh, here we go. Like, I got to look at the comments, and I look at 2 or 3, and I'm like immediately disappointed. I'm like, yeah, that's what I expected. Yeah. Well, let's talk Worlds a little bit while we're all on here. I mean, Jeff's going to be on the Worlds team too. It's been kind of fun having you around this afternoon, Greg. And I realize that you're probably on your phone nonstop regarding World Championship coming up this September, right?
Not necessarily. As I was sharing earlier, I'm very grateful that, man, I've got some really good people behind me, and not really behind me, but really in front of me, I guess. And Ruth Susie and Kayla Doman, both members of our UK Rimfire team this last cycle in 2025. Ruth's one of our vice presidents for Rimfire, and Miss Kayla is just, I guess, too nice to say no, but they've been doing a lot of the work as well. And so I'd love to pretend that all I do is volunteer my time to help old ladies cross the street and to help top shooters achieve their dreams of world domination. But I will sure give credit where credit's due this year. Those ladies have done a lion's share of the work, but we've been busy.
What any big stuff left between here and opening ceremony, September 22nd, right? I think it's 22nd.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out location, and we're trying to nail down the dates. We're working on those things. Those are just small details. Worlds will be September 23rd through the 28th in Gravestone, at Gravestone Precision Shooting. They're in Weatherford, Texas. I said the 23rd because that's kind of the first full day, but we've actually got a half day on the 22nd where people can come in and register and check zero and get acclimated to the range. We had a few fellas that thought Cameo was a little bit too hot in 24. I am hoping that they are prepared for maybe 1 or 2 degrees warmer this time around. We did the best we could to schedule it later in the year to where heat won't be as big of an issue, but it's going to be Texas in September. And so, we've got some more details to get done, but thankfully those ladies are doing a phenomenal job, and we're having weekly meetings to get all that nailed down.
Talking to Ryan Charlton earlier this week, and we're excited to do all the broadcast commentary. Should be a fun time. We're going to start doing all the like reconnaissance or, on all the shooters. So we have a bunch of color commentary that we can do or bring up. So don't be bashful, Bushman, if I reach out to you, try to get dirt on all the rest of the Okies.
Okay. Sounds great.
Maybe you just want to contribute. Yeah.
I think the main thing is that you make fun of Orgain for being on the 308 team. I think that's target number 1.
You think so?
Not that there's anything wrong with being on the 308 team, Greg.
I didn't make it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
I managed.
You shot more 308 than most anybody.
I was thinking about this the other day. Some people, not me, have jokingly called our 22 France team, and specifically the open team, minus me. I was obviously the odd man out in that. The dream team, you had Bushman and Orgain and Clay and Tate and Morgan, 5 of the best shooters in the world. And then you had me. And I was thinking about, the original dream team in basketball and how I would compare. And I was thinking I would be like the Chris Mullen of the dream team, is how that would work out if you are a old school basketball fan.
No, Chris Mullen was still pretty known about. Wasn't it?
You're saying that Greg is like way less
way
known.
Hold on.
That's messed up.
Hold on.
I keep telling Orgain. So I chambered a couple 308 barrels for Orgain to start shooting it a little bit. I keep telling him he's got to be careful shooting that 308. All the last guys that went and won the 308 World Championship were just married to it for the next couple of years after that. I told him he's going to be shooting TAC all next year in PRS. He's going to love that 308 so much.
You know, Chad Heckler's been trying to win a match, a podium with a 308. And I thought it would be easier than what he's gone through.
What did he get? I remember seeing him at K&M with a very, very good score. I can't remember what he got there.
Well, let's share the screen here.
If he was not podium, he was really close to it.
Let's share the screen here and take a look.
But that's where you're going to have to do it at. You're going to have to do it somewhere where the wind doesn't blow. His 308s shoot great, but I mean, you can get him to group great. You just can't. He's probably not going to podium at one
of the
20-mile-an-hour
one of the most challenging
match.
Right. One of the most challenging thing is when you have that much wind, isn't just like trying to make the best wind call and then a judgment after that. Like, you're also dealing with elevation.
Yeah.
Orgain
brought his over a couple weeks ago. We were shooting it off my barricade at 400 yards. And it was the first time I'd shot a attack rifle, 308 rifle that was set up for PRS. And it was pretty, his rifle was shooting very good. He was shooting 176 A-tip, and it was not that hard to see through the recoil. Of course, his barrel is he may have me cut it down. I don't know. It's shooting very good, but we had 2 barrels that we couldn't get rid of that were 33 inch. There were 33 inch 12 twist barrels, which is perfect for attack rifle. So he's shooting a 32 inch finish length 308 inch 250 straight. And the thing's shooting awesome. And he's running it really slow, which is funny because it's such a long. It looks so ridiculous. Yeah. You should see it with a suppressor on it. I hope he leaves it like that. It looks funny.
Nice.
The bullet's halfway to the target by the time it exits the muzzle.
Yep. It comes out. It's like
he's going to be in the Connex at Gravestone. He's not going to be able to pull his rifle out of the portholes in the Connex.
Yeah, we got to turn sideways to get it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So looking at K&M, Chad finished 7th there. So
yeah, and the year before actually, he shot with a 308 the year before last year, and
I think he finished well.
I know he beat me there. Of course, I had a rough time.
Don't make excuses.
I had a rough time.
Well, let's take a look here. So. Limited. This is the IPRF Centerfire World Championships. This is on Impact. So everybody's registered except for, and we're going to roast them here, Clay Blackheader, Morgan King have not registered for this match yet.
They think they're special, guys like that.
Always wait to the last minute.
Yeah, they probably expected somebody else to register them, Look
at this, though. Orgain, Heckler, and Joe Thielen.
Where's McCormick?
We found a third. Where you at, Kyle?
Oh my goodness.
Kyle McCormick's supposed to shoot open too, or limited too, huh?
Yeah, I think he said he was going to wait to sign up until the day of, and then he could pick which squad and where.
Stop.
Jeez.
Anyways.
Some shooters there. Need Tweeds, Wiggins, Botha, Levis. Who else at Australia? They got 4 limited.
How many teams are on that drop down? Oh,
a lot
of teams.
UK.
Greg, who? Of course, you got to pick Team USA for number 1. You're from America. But if you had to pick a number 2 country for, well, you could pick multiple categories. That I don't know how, I haven't looked at how some of the other countries, some of the top countries sometimes mix some of their better shooters into other categories besides open. But let's say you had to pick a second place country in open, last time it was Namibia.
Yep.
And I can't remember who got third. I should know that. You remember, Greg?
I do not. No, I do not.
Namibia was actually not far behind the United States team scores.
So if you go to the USPRA, and I bet Greg is probably halfway there right now.
Oh, no, it's not going to be there. If you're talking about 24.
Yeah, Joseph Sixt was telling me about shooting with a bunch of the Namibia guys and how good they are. He was telling me some interesting stuff about their matches that they put on. Well, he was just telling me how difficult the matches are that they put on for themselves.
Yeah.
So I've heard saying that they've really put emotions and feelings behind and just say, we're going to shoot tough matches. I don't know. Sweden's going to have a pretty solid team too.
Namibia. So the countries I know that have the best overall teams, like solid teams, are Norway, Sweden, Great Britain. Great Britain's got a great team. South Africa, Namibia, Australia. Although, did Australia not have a team in the last one, Greg? There was something about Australia. I think that they didn't bring.
No, they had a factory team and an open team. They had probably a full team except for maybe ladies and junior.
I feel like for some reason I thought Australia didn't field. Maybe no. I remember riding in the buggy with Australia's teams. Now, Australia is very good. The unfortunate thing is, you can have 3 top quality shooters, but you got to have 4 in order to get up there and get into podium in the team category. You got to have 4 that all have a great match too.
Yeah. Man,
whereas the U.S. can easily field 6, and two of them, can shoot like Katalik and Blackadder and Orgain and
where's Beamer when I need him? I know Beamer's got all this stuff off the top of his head.
All right, I'll just go to practice score, but it doesn't show. This is just going to be team or individual standings. Here, scores. Would it be IPRF? Yeah, 2024, presented by Masterpiece Arms. Security verification. This is what keeps sites like the PRS from scraping for data.
Open. All right, so I found it. I've got it in Google Drive. Open, USA, then Namibia, then Australia, then Norway, and then New Zealand, and that was 24.
Did you say New Zealand was 5th?
Yeah, New Zealand was 5th in 24, yes, in open division.
I bet Sweden was right there behind them. And Great Britain, too, I bet.
Let's see. Let's go back. UK was in 6th. Sweden was in 7th. South Africa was 8th.
Is this picture on practice score kind of look like Morgan King holding a pistol?
I'm going to guess that's...
It's not.
I was going to say Jerry Mitchell, but...
Yeah, way too young. Yeah.
Overall team results. Okay, so the overall team, USA was first. Sweden was second for overall team. And I didn't realize this. There was only about 1.5 points that separated Sweden and South Africa for overall. So USA was first, Sweden was second, South Africa was third, Australia was fourth. Only a point separated South Africa and Australia.
This is in 22?
24.
Yeah,
24?
So I'll state this. One of the things that we were talking with Impact Scoring earlier today was somehow having a leaderboard that shows like team scores, taking the top 3 from each of the other divisions, top 4 from open, and showing where the teams are stacking up. So people don't have to do the math, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll get done in time. But that'll be fun to watch from home, and for everybody that's at home, I'll be there with a headset on next to Ryan Charlton. We'll be having a great time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Nathan Tungate's going to join us here in a few minutes. We'll talk about, why don't we talk about Apex in the meantime? So last weekend was the Apex Rocky Mountain Challenge. Chase Beckley, who won this 2 years ago, this match, tied with Dale Rhodes for the win, and Dale got him on the tiebreaker. We should take a look at.
It looks like they had a combined tiebreaker, either that or they were timing that extra stage for a stage prize or something, maybe.
83 and 101, so 8 and 13.
I think Dale dropped 5 combined on the 2 time stages, and I think Chase had dropped 6. And I was following along as they were ending the match on Sunday, and I don't know what the conditions were, but there was nobody cleaning stages, and there was a lot of 2 shots dropped, 3 shots dropped, 4 shots dropped. So I'm going to guess it was difficult and bad conditions, because all those guys were trying to finish the match off, and there were several of them in there trying to get a win, and it did not look like it was easy.
Man, yeah, dropped 32, both Dale and Chase.
Dale dropped 5 on his last stage. He had a good lead, and he shot before Chase and Corson. Corson actually had the lead by 1 shot. I think 1 or 2 shots over Dale with 1 or 2 stages left. So because Dale shot so much before Chase and Corson, it made it more interesting. And then Corson shot before Chase. I don't think any of them were squatted together. That's just how I was watching the scores update. And Corson, like everybody else that I was watching, everybody was dropping 3 or 4 or 5. So it must have been chaotic conditions. And then Corson dropped, I think, 3 shots to drop 1 behind Dale, and Chase dropped 1 maybe on his last stage or cleaned it. But the tie goes to Dale, and Dale brings the trophy back to Oklahoma where it should be.
Well, Dale unfortunately couldn't be on the show because he's hiking around Banff. I talked with him on Sunday evening or Monday evening or whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, I'd love to, but I'm gonna spend some time in the Canadian Rockies." So, anyways, good for Dale. Let's see let's look at Dale's profile and what he's had for finishes. We can view all pros open here. So Apex 100 points. You got 99.61, finishing second at Punisher. Who won Punisher? It doesn't matter. Parma.
Parma was a while ago. It wasn't that long ago. May 16th.
Right.
I had forgot that Dale went up there and got 3rd. So recently, Dale has been shooting great. I mean,
that's all of his recent
3rd,
ones.
2nd, 1st.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So where does this put him? Standings. Let's take a look.
It should put him in the top 10 at least.
There.
Looking at those numbers.
You can hear the spindles turning on in the background there. Oh, it's not a spindle. You could actually hear it like winding up, slowing down.
Yeah, it's the servo motors.
Yeah. So it puts him 5th, 297 with qualifier. Perfect. How many more, Bushman and Greg, how many more 300s are we going to have before the finale?
I predicted 4 early in the season. I'm sticking with that. That was back when I didn't think I was going to be one of them.
So 5.
No, I think there's going to be. So let's talk about who's got 2 wins. The easiest way for this to happen. I know Orgain has 2 wins. Now Greasley has 2 wins. Dale has 1. Jeff has 1. As we go down, just keep scrolling down. Tungate, I'm not sure. Does Tungate have 2 or 1 now?
Well, let's take a
look.
There,
and here we are.
And here we are.
You have 2 wins or 1 win, Nate? Oh.
You're perfect, yeah.
Technically
we're just going through the current top 10. Welcome to the top 10.
Yeah. Congrats on the win, Nathan. Heck yeah. Let's take a look at Twisted Barrel. Let's take a good look at this match here. Nate. There you are with the win. Drop 7.
Pretty much led it wire to wire.
You did. Yeah, you had a pretty good lap or a pretty good lead on Saturday evening, didn't you? Tom. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think closing out day 1, I think I was leading at 5.
Derek Warren, the mighty meat truck. You guys see that? I did get some backstory on that from Jeff Geary today. I was hoping that he was going to be on here. He could explain that, but
did you? I thought I'd provided backstory as well. Did you want to?
No.
Did you want to talk about that? So Derek Warren, Josh Edgid, Cale Harmon, Jerry's Woolworth. Well,
yeah.
And then you got some stragglers in there like Morgan King.
Kate Estes. Unwashed.
Jeff. Oh, I wish Jeff was on here right now. Oh, that's disappointing.
All right. Nathan's here, though. Nate, let's talk about this. You feel getting a regular season win there is going to give you some momentum going towards the finale that's also there, especially gap in the field. And we're talking some pretty solid shooters that were there. Do you feel like this is like the best momentum you could ask for?
I think it's always better to get the momentum at the end of the year for sure. So, trailing the end of the year, tied for first at Punisher, get a win here at Scorcher. I'm only shooting one more match this year, which is Impact. And then finale. Yep. So, hopefully it stays a nice trajectory.
Your qualifier it was a 3-way tie, right, at Punisher, Bushman, and who was second? It just
Dale.
Dropped my mind. Dale.
Yep.
And Nathan, yeah. So you'll be 299.
Dale.
If you win Impact, right?
Some would say that that's enough. In fact,
let's hope so.
290. Where are you at right now? 297, 296.
Some would.
That could be enough.
At 296, 7.
So if you won by the same margin at the finale,
it
would be very close. It would depend on who was in second and third.
Mm-hmm. What was I like this weekend?
Yeah.
Talk to us about the match. Hot.
Hot. Freaking hot. Yeah. Check in on Friday and it's 90-something degrees by noon, it feels like. And Saturday was very little cloud cover, 95, 96. And got a little reprieve on Sunday. I think we were started out in the 80s and stayed there until the match was done. A little bit of cloud cover on Sunday, which was really nice. Very enjoyable. But, man, very, very hot. A lot of mirage. I don't think that range would be possible without all the work they put in, putting those elevated positions up. I don't think it'd work. Too darn hot, too much mirage down there.
You're from Texas, and you're still saying it's hotter.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's all of the South.
Yeah,
is
come
hot,
up to Wisconsin. It was,
if I could not live in the South in the summer, I would absolutely do that.
It's gorgeous.
It's just all hot.
It's 97, actually, is what it is.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it was 90.
Sounds great.
90 something with high humidity. Like, it's not comfortable up here either.
Yeah. I tell you, I contemplated not going to the match for sure. I had taken a week off of work the week before, was up in Montana with my wife's family, 50 degrees in the morning, 70 in the day, and was like, man, why do I want to go back to Austin and then go drive to Arkansas to then sweat my butt off for a weekend? Like, that sounds terrible compared to just staying in the cold weather. So, 100 points is 100 points. Yep. Gotta get some points where I can. The first half of this year, I don't know if I was telling you, Austin, or somebody at the awards at Punisher, but and the only match, because I used apparently 2 different impact accounts, one for running my matches and one for apparently shooting matches. My Magnolia performance is not on there, and I think I got maybe like 10th or 11th or something. And I had run the first 5 matches of the year with a different barrel length, caliber, and suppressor combination. The first 5 matches of the year were 5 separate setups. I felt like I was pulling a Jeff Gary, exactly. And it was not having a lot of success, and said, you know what, I'm going right back to what I did last year.
What is the exact same?
That started with Punisher.
What's the exact same? What's your setup?
I've kept it the exact same, which is where I'm going to be the rest of the year. I went back to a muzzle brake, and I tried to get the suppressor as hard as I could to work. I kept running into different issues, and I said, you know what, I think if the PRS went entirely to suppressors, 100%, and love it, would do it, no questions. I think that you're giving up a little bit when you're competing with a muzzle brake against a suppressor, and I mean, could go through the list, but numerous things that I just could not shake off with a suppressor that would just instantly gone with a muzzle brake.
If you think about how far we've come in the last couple of years with
doing that the last 2 matches,
the suppressor technology, I honestly think in a couple of years it's going to be a moot point, pun intended, right? What Bushman? Brake or suppressor?
I mean, right now I'm shooting suppressor and I'm loving it. Won the last 2 matches with a suppressor and got second in the one before that with a suppressor. I would just love for the whole sport to be suppressed. I think it would be good for the sport. I think just for spectators, the muzzle blast going off, it would be better for that. There's just a lot of things that would be better for. I do agree that you're probably giving up a little bit when you shoot suppressed. I think that you have, I don't think the recoil is quite as good, but it's getting really, really close with some of the muzzle devices you put on a suppressor. Some of the brakes that you attach to the suppressor are very good. And I think that, so some of the things that nobody talks about, I think you have a higher tendency to experience flyers from your gun while shooting suppressed. While shooting suppressed, I think there's a bigger chance that you're going to get a flyer. I just think that and I think that that's hard to eliminate completely, but you can get through 2-day match without it happening. Like your likelihood of it happening is probably a little higher, I think. And
we talking about first round flyers or
no,
random?
just a random flyer somewhere in there.
Okay.
I think that the occurrence of moving positions, raising your muzzle up in the air or something like that, you got carbon floating around in there. There's just more things that can go on that could cause a flyer, and that's kind of crummy. But you can. I've had a lot of success with a silencer coat, STM, and a Recoil X. The recoil is amazing, and the can it's a 30 caliber can with a big bore. I think that lowers your chances of having some shenanigans go on with carbon in the muzzle or in the suppressor and bullets impacting it. I think there's some things you can do to make it better, but I think you still are giving up a little bit to shoot suppressed.
Well, one factor, that you're not really talking about, Austin, and I hate to call you out on this. I really hate to do this. Is if you're shooting a 6.5 PRC though at a match, and you run a 6mm brake on it, that can cause some flyers. I've heard.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah.
Or
bullets.
Can you speak to that?
Completely come apart. Yeah. He's making a joke about my Night Force ELR team, and we were shooting 6.5 PRCs with Ace muzzle brakes on them, and we started having.
I had them skint back, boy.
We were having some issues with one of our guns, and it turns out we had a 6mm muzzle brake on the 6.5 PRC that we shot the match with.
Hold on, we Who put that muzzle brake on?
Hey, there was a lot of rounds that
shaving
hit
some
the target
jackets,
still,
huh?
all right? So a lot of those bullets were making it through there just fine.
You and that little froggy in your pocket put it on there.
All right, Tonga, so what did you shoot this last weekend in Arkansas? Yeah, I'll go through it.
Like rifle setup or break? Yeah, sure. Was shooting a 28-inch 6 BRA with I've gone through a few breaks recently in experimenting.
Mm-hmm.
This one was a Area 419. I think this is a Sidewinder. I think that's what it's called. I didn't buy it. I was given it as an experiment, and it shot really well. I felt like it beat me up just a little less than some of the other breaks out there.
Nice.
I got
There
other
you go.
breaks to try. Just had one of those ace breaks show up.
Have you
actually.
not shot an ace break?
So I'm going to give that a little whirl.
Have you not shot an ace break?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
That's the Ace Max
What's
that
that?
he held up.
Nope, never shot an ace
That's
break.
the Ace Max,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Let me look.
Yeah.
Let me look closer. Hold that back up.
Is that what that is right here?
Let me make sure I get this right. No, that's the original Ace.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
That's the original Ace break. That's one. That's
Okay.
one of my favorites ever.
Often
Austin's
imitated.
supposed to be
Never
sending me
What-
a Max.
what-
Hadn't arrived yet. Maybe
what
nudge your
bullets you shoot?
coworker soon. Yeah, there you go.
It's won a lot of matches.
Burger 105s. Yep, Burger 105s. Yeah, I mean BRA, Lapua brass, and I've enjoyed the BRA quite a bit. When I was shooting suppressed, I was shooting actually the same setup. I was shooting an STM with the Recoil X in the short configuration. It was great. I love the combination of that. The gun's very accurate with it. Main issue I had, Austin, curious your thoughts, but I was getting Mirage where, like I took it to K&N this year and I would send a target, and at K&N this year we had very little wind. I mean, very little wind to the point where, the Mirage just wouldn't even blow off your bore line. And so I'd make a shot, maybe 7th or 8th shot into the string, and I'd be looking at the scope, and all I see is whoop,
I've had that.
a little bit of
happen
that
at
target just
K&M
go
and a
real
couple
blurry.
other
And I'm like, wait,
locations
I
with
can't see where that
zero
bullet
wind
went.
without
No idea
even a
what I
suppressor
need to
on
do.
there. Shooting a small cartridge like a BRA helps a lot because your barrel's not anywhere near as hot. You shoot a 6.5 Creedmoor or a 6 Creedmoor under those same conditions for 10 or 12 rounds, and it gets really bad even without a suppressor. I have not had that happen at the matches I've gone to with it, were so windy that it yeah.
Yeah. We had enough wind at Punisher. I think it was probably
There's
just
definitely
fine.
a correlation
So-
between how much powder you're burning and how much Mirage you might have, right? So if there's no wind whatsoever.
When I shot 6 Creedmoor compared to a 6
Slight
Dasher
correlation.
for shooting your 10-round string
Yeah.
on a stage, the amount of heat in the barrel when you're done with the 10 rounds on a 6 Creedmoor is so much more than a 6 Dasher. It's crazy.
Yep. See, so at Hornady, you shot the 6 Creed at the 120s,
That barrel was
right?
cooking.
Yeah.
How many grains of powder in there?
That was 39.
39. And Nathan, how many grains of powder do you have in your BRA? Yeah. I mean, it's 25% less.
31.
What action and chassis and scope are you using?
Actions, Impact 737, right-handed, the proper way to use one. And then an MPA Matrix Pro.
Yeah.
And then a Vortex Gen 3. I'd shot Nine Force for forever.
So when you-
and then
so
ended up shooting.
When you said that you put it
Vortex this year.
all back to the way it was,
So-
you're like, yeah, but I had a different muzzle brake and a different scope. And so, yeah. So you switched one thing
All
back
right, so
to
it
the
wasn't
way
all
it was.
back
is
to
what
the
you
way
meant
it
to
was
say.
last year.
Suppressor
I
to
guess
muzzle
last year it was. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I did. I still kept the Razor. Didn't go back to the Night Force.
That's
Swapped to a completely different muzzle brake. Just a couple changes. I left the trigger the same way, Bushman.
So you
it's
said
all
you
good there.
Upcoming matches, you're going to the Impact Foundation. You've shot that in the past.
He's won it.
How well have you done there?
Mm-hmm.
He's won it before.
That'll be the last one.
I was there.
I have. I did. Yeah, 2 years ago I won it. Last year I made one mistake on one stage that cost me the ability to win the match.
Do tell.
And that was unfortunate. So I'm not going to make that same mistake this year. That's the man. Last year, I think I was on 6th or 7th stage of day one, and I was clean. And I went to the tire stage, and I think I ended up dropping 4. I missed 2 shots due to wobble on the tires, and I timed out on 2 shots. And I think I got the great idea to do what all the Oklahoma's guys do and put a bag and a bipod on tires. And I was like, brilliant. Like, everyone from Oklahoma does this, and I'm in Oklahoma, so let's go ahead and try it out. And so I bagged and bipoded it, and it was a terrible disaster. And I dropped 4 shots on that one stage.
I think I
lost the top of the Connex, and then the tires were right beside it and to the right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. And I cleaned the Connex stage, which was amazing. That was a hard stage.
The tires were,
and then go to the tires. I was like,
the hardest stage
easy,
in the match,
not a problem in comparison to difficulty. And I just bombed
on
it.
Stages, which is
last year.
And what's surprising is that it was a near far, and they were not small.
Mm-hmm.
The targets weren't small, but the tires were so hard to shoot off of that it was. Most people were getting like 6 shots off out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tires.
I think it might have been like stage 2.
It says the guy who cleaned it
in that match. Yeah, Vortex tires
with a bipod and a bag. By the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you pull up my results from that match, Ken, you'll see it's like
there.
Great, and then tanked that stage. Yeah. Dropped 4 there, and there was the next stage, the stage after I dropped 2, and I can tell you exactly what I'll do differently this year. I think I started, if you scroll down, I probably started on stage 14.
Clean 4.
So we started on 14, and then cleaned as I made the corner, dropped 4. And I was like, great, okay, well, that sucks. So let's get it together, right? Clean the next stage. Go to the rocks, and there's one rock on that, and I don't know if you know this, Bushman, or you probably do if I'm giving away secrets here, but it's a low right position on that stage where if you don't elevate yourself, you're getting some mirage from a little bit of train about halfway, and it pulls your bullet down. And so you'll end up just the way that the target comes with the mirage. So unless you account for that and aim high, you're going to miss the target low. And you could just see the targets like peppered the bottom half and like nothing on the top. And, I'm just cruising through the stage and get to that position and just don't think about it. Don't remember it. And just dump 2 below it. I was like, that's really dumb.
A lot of stuff like that happens at the Impact Foundation range.
I'm going to shoot the tires differently.
Will be perfect. Mm-hmm. And then there'll be a target that you can range it, and it is exactly correct in the match book. And the whole bottom third of the target is shot up and no impacts on the top. And you're like, what? And then you ignore it because your elevation's been on the whole match, and then you miss low. And you're like, I've had that happen there. It's very frustrating, but yeah, it's exactly what Nate's talking about. It's some weird lighting effect usually does it.
Yeah. And then stage 9, the Night Force skill stage. I don't know why every time I don't know if I was shooting with Keith in that match, but I feel like every time I shoot with Keith, like the dude gets revved up and amped up. Yeah, dude, he's like, that engine just gets going like a stage or 2 before the skill stage, and it's just full blast, ready to let the clutch drop when he goes over to the skill stage. And, I don't know, some of that octane poured into my fuel tank, and I was like, I'm going to go for it.
You are.
And we drop a shot with the 51 seconds, and I'm like, yeah, like, great, like, cool. Like, I'm not even 20 seconds close. Like, whatever. So third thing I won't do this year at that match. Will not go for it. I haven't gone for it at a skill stage in since that match, actually.
Holy cow.
So the last time I went to it,
and he got it in 37 seconds.
Skill stage. Yeah, there you go. I think that's what he did
let's do that.
at the Scorcher match this weekend too.
Was,
I don't know if you can pull up his skill stage from Scorcher. I'm pretty sure he shot it about that fast.
I don't know. We need to get Caruso on here, and I don't think he's shooting as speedily as he once was.
Thank you. Read my mind.
It's 14, I think, by the way, Ken. We finished.
Wow.
So we finished. Yeah, 36. There you go. That tank was so Keith's not showed day one. We finished on that stage, right? And I hadn't looked at scores all day. And I'm like, all right, it's probably prudent for me. You know, Austin, we talked about that at the end of Punisher. It's like, it's probably prudent for me to just, you know, I'm shooting well. I know that, but it's probably prudent just to look at the scores and see, like, is there anybody close? Do I need to throttle it up, or where am I at? And I pull up the scores, and I think I'm 4 or 5 points away from the nearest person. I'm like, okay, I'm going about as slow as I can go, getting all 10 hits here. Not to mention all the while Keith standing right next to me, just their engines revving, hot, ready to roll. And so that dude goes up there, and I think he indeed 5 times and hit the plate all 5 times. You know, it's just shoot one, hit it, boom. I mean, close the boat, boom, close the boat, boom. I'm just like, dude, I don't know how he goes that fast, but he just freaking flies. So that was what we ended on day one.
And that's probably the best time to end on it.
It's always entertaining to watch him shoot a skill stage when he wants to go for it.
I've never gotten to watch Keith actually shoot the skill stage. He always shoots it so fast. I've watched Ben. I've squatted with Ben a lot of times whenever he shoots it. I imagine it looks something like that. But man, Keith has been so Keith's been shooting longer than I have, and longer than most people have in the PRS, and he's having his best year this year, which is cool to see.
You think so?
Look at the top 10
for sure. Best year. I'm going.
No, he's
7th.
Boom.
Yeah, for sure.
When he was like 4th a few weeks ago before you know, a couple of other guys jumped up there.
He's crushing it this year.
It's a little known fact. Keith was around back when they still had the Addle division.
He's having a hell of a year.
It was the PRA. Yeah. Anyway, that joke bombed. Keith's old. Hi, Keith.
He was the first guy shooting 25s too.
Yeah. Now, he shoots fast. I will say, Ken, I'm going to petition. I mean, we started here.
I don't disagree.
I think we should have 2 skill stages per match. That's my petition. I think evenly spaced out. You know, you're going to have some people that just the draw shoots both in one day, but as even as you can to have a little bit of disparity, you know, to remove the disparity between making that such an important stage with vastly different conditions. Punisher, that was that way. Austin and I talked about it. It's like I shot it day one, and my gosh, it was a hard stage day one. And then Bushman and I were talking about it. He's like, "Yeah, I got to shoot it day 2 where I saw you missed a shot.
That's the other
I saw
advantage.
Dale was slow as heck, so I could just cruise and
I looked at it, and everybody in like the
10.
top 7 besides me had already shot it. So when I come up to it, I, you know, could obviously look at, see, okay, did anybody shoot this fast that I might tie with? And when I looked at all of the scores, I only had to shoot it a clean in less than like 73 seconds. And I would beat anybody that I could possibly tie with, which I think it's an advantage just to know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it was it was Kale last year at the grind. And we were talking about hybrid scoring, and he brought it to my attention then, like, you realize how much weight the skill stage now has because every position is losing points.
Indeed it is.
Yeah.
There's been several matches I've already been to, though, that do 2 timed stages. You know, there's a lot of match directors who have already adapted to that.
Can you do it? I thought there was some limitation that you weren't able to do that.
Well, the Apex match you're just looking at, I got so many tabs open now.
Just a few.
They've done it at Punisher almost every year. I don't know if you remember, Nate, but they had at Punisher like last 3 years. I think they had 2 combined stages. If Beamer was on here, he would remember.
This was the first year I'd actually been to Punisher. Never been there before.
Oh, so Ben Gossett.
Tied for the win. Nice.
Ben Gossett, the year he came, he's only been to the Punisher one time. He came and won it. I tied with him, but he beat me by a lot. But he lost the combined tiebreaker times to, I'm trying to think, Texas Shooter. Anyways, he lost it by 0.01 seconds. Combined on 2 stages, yeah, for a night 4 7-35.
1 second.
Oh, poor Ben.
Yeah, poor Ben.
That's okay.
He's won a lot of those though.
He's
in
won
his defense. I
bet he's won more than 10.
I think he's got
those scopes.
Yeah, I think he's picked up just a couple of them. I think him and Keith would give each other a run for each other's money.
Yeah.
He's making more off Night Force than I am, is what we're saying.
That's true. Caruso, yeah. Caruso used to shoot fast. So, Caruso, if you listen to this, I'm only slightly insulting you. I was trying to rev up Caruso at the match. So, last stage of the day, right? I shoot last on it. And so, I'm just like, I know what I'm doing, which is about as slow as I can go. And Caruso, we're revving him up. And then there starts getting a pot going. We're like, all right, Caruso, like, who's going to throw in some cash if you beat Keith? Like, if you can beat Keith, all right, we'll throw $100. And it goes to 200, and it goes to 300. We're like, come on, Caruso, like, you got to go for this. And he gets up there and starts slinging it. He dropped 2, by the way. I'll save you this.
Oh, yeah.
So he is flying. I mean, flying through. And he's on track to beat Keith, no doubt. And I think he didn't whiff the last 2 shots, but I think it was the small in the last 2 positions. But 38.6. He was faster than Keith at that pace, and then when he dropped the first one, he dramatically slowed down. And then he dropped the second one, and obviously he was just all disgruntled. But yeah, he would have beat him. So,
hey, while we're still talking about Keith Rudisil, here's an interesting tidbit. I think he is the only PRS competitor to have ever won a pro match with a .22 caliber rifle. He won.
Get out of town.
He won the 2022 Okie Summer Showdown with a .22 GT or a 22x47 or a 22 Creedmoor. One of those cartridges.
That's going to be hard to prove because I remember Greg Holloway was experimenting with the 22 back around the same time that a lot of guys were, and he won Alabama that year. But now I absolutely cannot swear what caliber he was running.
Like I said, as far as I know, because back when people start, so it was back whenever Hornady came out with 90 grain A-tips and Berger came out with 85 grain hybrids. That people were like, oh, these bullets are going to make 22 caliber. And it was right after everybody had switched to 6BRs and 6 dashers. Mm-hmm. So people were already like, man, if going down one size in caliber was good, then maybe going down another size is even better. So all these great bullets came out and a bunch of people were trying it. And so we were kind of, pro shooters are kind of like keeping their eyes out. Oh, is this going to work? Is this going to be the latest and greatest thing? So do I need to buy one and try it? And for the most part, we didn't see a lot of success with 22 caliber stuff in the pro series. But I do remember when Keith won that with the 22 caliber, that was impressive.
I think short of Mike Burtis, Keith has single-handedly reloaded the most calibers of any person in the PRS. Exclude some of the other gunsmiths out there, but like non-gunsmith, I'll caveat that way. Like that guy has experimented with so many calibers. Like I think he's got reloading data on most every available caliber that you could possibly use in the PRS.
If anybody listening ever gets a chance to go out to eat dinner between match days with Keith Rudisil, listen to his stories. He is a wealth of knowledge in PRS and just cartridges in general, like Tungate's talking about. And what I will say though is all of those cartridges that he's loaded, all of the ammo he's ever loaded was above max load. I'm sure. If you, you know what I'm talking about. If you hear,
I know.
He's like, I'm shooting my 25 by 47. Most people are like, I'm shooting my 25 by 47 at 2750. And you talk to Keith, and he's like, I'm at 29. I'm at 2930, and you're like, what?
Keith hates Prowler pockets.
Yeah,
Yes.
Firing.
He doesn't believe
in.
They're not reusable in Keith's eyes. Actually,
firing pins and triggers.
It's a wearable component.
Brass.
That's funny. Man, Nathan, I appreciate you guys coming on. This is cool. I'll actually see you at Impact Foundation. We'll probably bring some podcast equipment and stuff down there and do some conversations and stuff. I guess you got anything else that you want to talk about before we talk about this next week's match?
Anything I want to talk about?
Yeah, this floor is yours right now.
Man, I'm good. I think. I mean, you know, match went well. I think my summary of it was start to finish. It was kind of cool to, you know, first stage of the match. I think everyone was dropping a shot. I cleaned it. Next stage of the match, he was either clean or a drop shot for most people. I, you know, cleaned it, and I think I didn't drop a shot. We started on 5. I didn't drop a shot until I think, well, you got it up. 10. And I shot the wrong target. So that was cool.
Did you hit it?
I didn't actually. I sailed it underneath it. So there was a rooftop where you had to shoot a car left to right, move to the other side of the rooftop, car left to right again, move back on the rooftop, and then car left to right again. And the second car, when I looked through the scope, I'm like, target 1, easy. Target 2, easy. Target 3, that's significantly larger than the others. Okay, whatever. Boom. Oh, yeah, that's the third car's target. Got it. It was just the way it was directly like above the other. So if you follow the T-post, they were damn near in line. And the target was so beat up, you know, because I guess everyone was hitting it, it blended in perfectly with like the rusty, you know, car behind it. So didn't even see it. And I sent the shot, and as soon as I sent the shot, I was like, that's the wrong target. Like the bullet, like the trace crossed the middle of the target. So clearly that's the wrong target. And then I like move around a little bit and like, yep, definitely not the right target. So that was the first shot. And then stage 11, the next stage was a 10 shot, 5 position, 2 shots per position on, you had a few props to choose from. You had like 2 or 3 tank traps. You had a spool, 3 different logs. So, you know, pick 5 props and shoot 2 shots at this mover. I think it was maybe a 500 yard mover. And I probably should have planned my timing a little bit better, because when I started, set the gun down and just my natural cadence, I'm sitting there like it was like every time I set the gun down, got on the scope, it goes behind the wood. Yeah. And I'm like, cool, okay. Waiting. There it is. All right. Set it up out, you know, maybe a mil lead from the wood, send the shot, and I'd move. And literally almost every time that was what just, I don't know, perfect timing for that. It happened. And I get to my last position and I look down and I have like 8 seconds. And I'm like, crap. So I sent the shot right before it went behind the wood, hit it. It comes out, and I think I sent it at the buzzer, or if not, right afterwards. And just, again, I think I probably burned 15 seconds. It would be conservative. Just waiting. So, unfortunately, that was the second shot. And I was like, that's a bummer.
I'm glad you didn't lose a match on that. That would be a hard pill to swallow. Like, what? All right, now I got to watch timing of movers before I start any stage of movers. You know? Which
exactly.
You good. You know?
Exactly. So,
and you dropped one on 15?
Yeah, so we ended on 14, and, you know, I shot my nice blazing fast 68-second skill stage. And then day 2, we come back out, and I drop one on the first stage. I was getting too many mean-bugged looks in the parking lot, so I figured if I limited the 5-shot gap a little bit, I'd still have some tires left on my car when I got back to drive home. So I was like, I'll just drop a few early so people kind of chill out. Anyway, so no, I got up there and it was a panning shot, one shot at like 450 maybe, big pan on a berm. I think it was like a 650 shot. And not the biggest targets either. It was a pretty small 650, and just the way the wind was in the morning was pretty lulled, and so you're holding straight up or spin drift, and then middle through my run, the wind decided it was going to show up, and blew me off one of the edges, and caught it, saw it, and carried on through the match, or carried on through that stage. But that was day 2, and then clean the rest of that side of the range, make the turn into stage 1, which I know Josh Egid, he got tore up by this stage. I saw his scores, and I think he'd have been right there with me if he got to shoot this stage again. But this one was a 800-yard KYL, and in between was a complete pan, probably 30 to 45 degrees, into a brush line, 600-yard, I don't know, circle or square. And if you did not connect on that first shot on that confirmation target, you saw nothing. No foliage move. There's no berm. There's no backstop. Honestly, I think a skyline target would have been easier because you probably had a bit chance of a C trace. But with foliage, it's just so disrupted. There's no real seeing trace. And so I said the first shot, it was a left to right at the target there. And then it was a little bit of a boil at the target. And everyone had been needing to hold right, even with that boil. As I was watching this squad in front of me, I'm like, okay, well, I'm seeing exactly what I saw them hold right in. I'm just going to hold just a favor to the right. Saw nothing. Okay, go back, shoot the confirmation, or shoot the KYL, next biggest target. It was using maybe 3/10 left. No problem. Hit that. Come back to the confirmation. I'm like, all right, it's picked up a little bit more. I'm just going to give it a right edge. Like, I'm going to get a little bold here and just do a full right edge. Saw nothing. Go back to the KYL, hold my 3/10, no problem, and come back and I'm like, all right, well, let's give it a far left hold. That's the only thing that would also make sense. And I give it a farthest left hold on the target, and I'd just clip the right edge of the target. I'm like, okay. So what I needed on the 800 yard, maybe 4. I basically needed 3/10 left on the 800 yard at noon in front of me, and then at the 2 o'clock confirmation, I was using 3 to 4/10 left, which didn't really math out. And I watched Caruso shoot it right in front of me. He connected with his last. No, he didn't connect. I don't know if it was his second to last shot or his last shot at that target. He connected with 1 round on that stage. But yeah, I didn't understand why. I was like, man, like Josh got tore up on that stage. Yeah. So he connected with 1 shot on it.
Go to Josh's score on that. Did you talk to Josh? Did he miss all his shots on the confirm or on the TYL?
I think he missed. I did talk to him. I don't remember exactly the sequence. I believe he might have missed 1 on the KYL, but I think he missed
6.
all of them. I think he might have missed all of them on that confirmation target. I'm not sure.
12 for the match and 6 on that stage. I wonder how he feels about that.
Yeah, that's like, I saw that and I was like, man,
Yeah.
like that's brutal. Like, he shot phenomenal. When I had checked scores right before, I think it was right before he shot that match, before I was about to shoot the last stage, we were, I think, tied at two shots. Drops. Yeah.
Well,
so that
he
was
hung
some
on
heartbreak
after
for
that.
him. He shot real well, though.
Yeah, you got something like that happens to a lot of shooters, and then their match is over. So like 6 drop shots in a match where you can't drop any, right? Well, but look at his scores after that happened. Clean.
Yeah, did he drop more than 1 on any other stage?
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
So cleaned or dropped 1 on every other stage. Like, that's extremely impressive to pick it right back up.
Yeah.
So
Good job, Josh.
He was shooting. Yeah, good job, Dash. He was shooting at 6 Creed this weekend.
Was he doing the 120s?
Bushman Hornady special.
Was he
go.
really? Wow.
He was.
What a bandwagon.
Dude, well, when you're talking about Rudisill and like all the calibers that he's gone through, like, I mean, Josh has probably shot 6 calibers in the last 2 months. You know,
has he?
6.5 47, 6.5 Creed, 6 Creed.
You'll have to get
25 GT, 6 GT.
Next time Clay's on here, get him to talk about who's won the most pro matches with different cartridges. Has he talked about that on here? He knows him and Orgain are always arguing about it. Orgain thinks he has the record, or I think. And it's like 6 different cartridges that Orgain has won pro matches with.
Can you name them?
Well, he's won with 6.5 Creed, 6 Creed, 6 Dasher, 25 by 47.
Yeah.
Let me think. There's a couple more obscure ones. 6 by 47 that he started out with PRS with. So that's 5. There's one in there that I'm missing. I think Orgain's at 6 cartridges he's won pro matches with. Which is, I'm at
with 3.
I'm at 3 right now, and I don't plan on getting any more. Actually, I didn't think I'd ever get past 2.
Dasher 25 GT.
And, Dasher 25 GT. The 6 Creed thing was just on a lark, but it was fun.
And I won my first pro match at a 6 Creed. I think I won the first 2 with a 6 Creed, and then I've won with a BRA and a BR.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever won with a 6.5. Shot it for a little bit.
You ever shot a Dasher?
I have shot other people's Dashers. I've never shot my own Dasher.
Sure.
Yeah, I've shot
that
6 GT, but I've never.
If we're going for calibers, like, just win one of the Dasher next.
I think Dasher would be an easy button for cartridge. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Greg, what have you won matches with? You were back-to-back grind champs.
Anyway, all I've ever shot is Dasher and 308. I say that. I'm sure I started with a 6.5 Creedmoor early on. But yeah, just once they got for the Dasher to where it would run, that's all I ever ran. That and the as Orgain calls it, the ballistic hay bale 308.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've never shot a 308 in a competition. Even at one day, never shot one. Never owned a 308, actually.
I shot my first match with it. That was it. And I went to Creedmoor.
First and only?
Well, first and only. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Tungate.
All
it's
right.
good to see you, dude. Thank you for coming on. Good
see
luck,
you guys.
The rest of the season, dude.
All right. See you on Impact.
Michael Marty, thank you for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. How you guys doing?
Doing good. How are you?
On the back. I thought I had a lot of guns.
I couldn't find anywhere else to do this, so I'm like, everyone else does it in their gun room. I might as well do it too.
There you go. All right. I'm trying to look close. Are the guns over your left shoulder and right shoulder?
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
Yes.
Honestly, the 300 Norma right now, the one on the tripod in the very front, I'm really digging the 300 Norma. I love that thing.
Why?
I don't know. It's just wicked easy to load for, and I hit everything I aim at with it.
Yeah. 300 Norma is like the big Dasher or the big 6.5 by 47. It's very easy.
Yeah, and suppressed, I can shoot it without earplugs and everything, and the recoil's not that bad. I love it.
Yeah, if you want to, it's a huge cartridge, but if you want a big cartridge that is easy to load for, that's the one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Man, let's talk about your match this weekend. So Sheepdog Showdown, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
94 signed up.
Yep.
Oh, phenomenal.
That's pretty good.
Last year we had quite a bit more though. And this year was a little bit lighter, like we talked about once before. But
yeah. How big is the range where you host this? It's not actually huge, right?
no, it's I venture to say it's probably one of the smaller ones that we have. I wouldn't doubt. It's pretty small, kind of narrow, but we do a lot with it. It kind of goes up the side of a mountain, so different elevation changes, which are kind of cool.
Yeah, I remember talking with I think it was Keith Baker. Did Keith Baker win it one year?
Actually, I think he won twice in a row.
Holy cow! Yeah, I think I remember talking to him after 1 year, and he's like, "Yeah, it's an incredible range. It seems really small when you first look at it, but then when you get into the match, like it's way bigger than it. The way the space is used is incredible."
Yeah, that's what he says. Yep, he seems to like it there. He's coming this year, so definitely can't count him out. So
yeah. So if he's won it twice, what kind of like course of fire are you setting up? Like, and why does it suit Keith Baker so well?
I really don't know. I don't know. I just remember I do a lot of movement because we kind of have to, since the range isn't huge. I can't spread things out a lot. So we do a lot of movement on props and whatnot. And I don't know. He just like he always tells me he oozes into position, and he just does well there.
I can totally see that.
Mine. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, he just I don't know. He can do well with the wind there because in general, the wind on the bottom is different than what it is up atop. And I don't know. He just does well there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What how many stages are you running this year?
I'm gonna run 9 and 9, so 18.
Okay. Do you run continuous, or do you do 9 and then reset everybody, go back to the same stage area?
I have 18 stages all in one line, so we'll shoot like on Saturday we'll shoot every other stage more or less, and then Sunday we'll use the other ones. Got
it. What's the furthest you shoot out to?
I think the longest target this weekend is gonna be 986.
That's perfect in my mind.
Yeah.
Bushman. Good?
Yeah.
What's the close one?
I think the closest one is 320.
Sure. That works.
They're not going to like it. It's like a 4-inch target at 320. So we'll see. Go ahead. What do you got?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest match in the PRS every year, how hard is this match going to be?
How hard is it going to be? I've shot a lot of hard ones, but I honestly probably like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be really hard. I put some small targets out there to make sure like people definitely drop points, but it's not an impossible match. I think it depends on the wind. I mean, I think we all know that if the wind doesn't show up, well, it's going to be a little easier.
What's the weather forecast for this weekend? What's it looking like?
Last I checked, it was looking pretty good. It wasn't going to be too hot. It didn't show any rain until maybe Sunday, but it changes a lot. You got to remember, we're in the mountains. It can change in 10 minutes. So, who knows? But the winds, they were like 10 to 12, maybe.
Okay.
Gusts up there, it's different than it is down the bottom of the mountain. So it's
Can
hard.
It actually like midday, all of a sudden you got 20-mile-an-hour winds?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. A lot of indicators. I mean, you're up in the mountains. Like, can you see trees moving? And I mean, mirage.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely see it. We have a lot of foliage all over the place. A lot of tall trees, grass. Up top, though, is a little bit more different. A little more difficult to read the wind up top. Like I said, it completely goes one direction on the bottom, another direction on top. So.
Okay.
Inquiring minds want to know what is the temperature. That's the most important thing. What's the high?
You mean the actual degrees? What's it supposed to be this weekend? Like 70 something, 75.
Oh.
Today was 101. So
70 degrees. You just sold the match out. We need to focus
70 degrees. Last year it was like 90s and pretty hot. So
and no chance of rain.
No, there's definitely a chance of rain on Sunday. They're kind of saying Monday it was going to hit, but I'm not stupid. I know we might get some on Sunday. Hopefully not. I got tents to cover the shooting line, so we should be okay.
Mid-70s. That sounds unreal. Doesn't
How
it?
many years you been hosting this match, Mike?
I think this is my 4th year.
Okay, I was thinking. Okay. Roger that.
I think Baker won it twice. Ryan Beck won it last year, and then it'll be this year.
Are you calling Ryan Beck's going to win it this year?
No, Ryan's not coming. He had something going on.
Okay. Well, why don't we? We're going to do a 4-way pick here. We'll do a snake draft. You guys cool with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Bushman's ready to go. He's got notes and stuff.
That's what I was just
probably
doing.
this whole time. This whole time you're probably you were texting with Jeff Geary to get his notebook.
No, Jeff's terrible at this. I got my own.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll do a snake draft. We're going to go 4 spots. Okay. We can. Here, can you guys see that? So I got it sorted. We got all pros, semi-pro, marksman, amateur, unclassed. I feel like we should probably kind of scan through these and make sure there isn't like a Morgan King that slipped in unclassed or something, right?
No, he definitely didn't slip in.
Well,
I've been telling him to come to this
been
match,
known
but
to.
he hasn't made it. Yeah.
He's been known to just slide in here.
I've wanted to go to
David
this match
Crispin,
for
Dave
years. I've wanted to go to this forever and haven't ever made it.
Yeah.
Buy your plane ticket to Syracuse and let's go. Is that the
I
closest?
still got time.
No, Albany would be the
Albany.
closest.
There,
Yep.
okay.
Flying to Albany.
Closest small airport. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
international, but it's not like New York City type.
International meaning Montreal, which is like an hour north, right?
How much you think an airplane ticket from OKC costs me right now? Probably $1,200.
To Albany?
Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. Probably.
Hold on. Before I look, what is your threshold?
Well, I'm not
If it's
going.
$300, do you go?
My threshold has more other things to do with family and whatnot.
Wow,
But
I get that.
if I looked this up and it was $1,500, I'd be like, no chance, not doing it.
Yep. What's
I don't think it'll be that much, but
Albany, New
if you
York?
can
What
fly
is
if you can fly into New York City, it would be a little bit cheaper.
ALB?
The way it works in my mind is if I look up the price and it's like extremely low, then I'm like, oh. Then I try to figure out other excuses to try and make it to the match. I'm like, oh,
Right.
This $450 for round trip, no problem. Oh, look at
347.
that. Is this OKC? This is in August. You gotta change your dates here.
Oh, dang it. You got me. Fly out on the 16th.
No,
come back on-
17th. 17th and out on Sunday. We're not wasting time here. We got barrels to make.
Oh, come on. ALB. It's my first time. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 350.
That's cheap.
That's not bad.
Oh, no. I've got to load 200. How many rounds is it?
188 and 188 plus training.
Oh, that's not bad. See? I load 190 rounds and just 350. Dang. All right.
No, it's connecting. Right.
Can you text him a picture of the prize table as well? Like maybe we
Yeah.
split the deal tonight.
Yeah. Well, probably 4th place prize. What would be 4th place prize? You got anything good there for 4th?
Set of binos for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got some good stuff. Prize tables have been
All I
tough
need
this
is
year,
one.
but yeah, we got some good stuff.
Split it right down the middle. Well, let's talk about all those shooters that are gonna be there and have a chance to win this. Then,
Yep.
We got the Pilates, Keith Baker. You said Keith,
Yep.
Ken Sanowski, Ken Shirey, Kyle McGrogan, Laurel will be there. Minton Fabry, Patty Youngs. This might be Patty Youngs first.
I mean, he's got a shot. He's due.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah,
Didn't
Guglielmo.
did you predict Tony Rocco? Somebody was saying Tony Rocco's really good earlier in the year.
Tony Rocco. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What match was that? Was
Maybe
that
I should be
an
giving away
MKM
these
match?
secrets. Yeah, well, I was on the podcast and the match director was. No, I wasn't on the podcast. I was listening to
Was it Steiner's match? Was it Vortex?
It was
let's take a
Steiner.
look.
It was
And Tony
Steiner
Rocco
saying,
was
Steiner.
saying that Tony Rocco. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and he ended up finishing top 10, didn't he?
Yeah, he did well. It was a
All right,
great
matches
prediction.
Finished. If I just put in MKM.
Yeah.
How about I put in Vortex?
Now somebody's going to beat me to that pick. That would have been a good sleeper pick there. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you take him first? I don't think you do.
I don't have the first pick. Who's picking first?
We're gonna leave that up to Lombardi. He was 20th.
All right,
Well,
Lombardi.
let's see how he's done this year.
He's got 300 points in the region in the
ninth at Pig River.
Pig River.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's a fun place to shoot.
He finished second at my match last year.
Oh, look at Tony too.
There, you like the pizza photos? That's from you guys on that podcast. We named it the Gold Chain Gang, and we all photoshopped pizza pictures and everything else. That's all you guys. That was your doing.
Dang.
That's really funny.
He's gonna kill me, by the way, just so you know. He warned me.
I see the influence we have here, Bushman.
Yeah. Look at him he's the king of that region, man.
Yeah. And one of them being a qualifier,
tearing
too.
it up.
Well, okay.
All right. What's the first pick?
Let's there. Do we want to go through semi-pro or marksman, or just we're going for it? Okay, Mike Lombardi.
Oh yeah, you're putting me on a spot because he warned me. But honestly, I feel like Tony can do it. I really do. He's going to yell at me and tell me, but I'm going to take Tony.
Oh, nice.
So he is the number one overall pick.
See, now I'm putting pressure on him, though, and I know that's why he's going to get mad at me.
Yeah.
We're going first. What? Huh?
You're up next, Greg. But there's two types of people in this world. The ones that pressure makes them succeed, and the ones that pressure just melts them.
I agree.
So we're going to find out, Tony, which one
we're
you
gonna
are.
Find out I'm going to pay for this.
Just want you to know we're all counting on you.
I'm taking a look at the semi-pros and marksmen here real quick. Cody Hollinger, he's done well.
Yeah.
Kurt Ives. Mark Brzezinski is the other M in the MKM.
Steiner was coming, but he had to back out. He had something going on.
Probably.
Okay.
Well, Ken Sanoski's from them. So
Tinder date.
Yeah. Who are you taking, Greg Bell?
We're just going top.
Yeah. You got out of one of these guys here.
I mean, I took the time to weight the averages and everything. I'm going Patty Youngs on this one. Patty's due. And since you didn't ask, I'll keep going.
No,
I'm going to go Dave O.
You can't pick. You got to wait your turn, bud.
I'm sorry.
Hey, is Sanoski not at this match?
Yeah, he's signed up. He's coming unless I talk to him.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking Ken Sanoski.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Nobody on that list has more black bullets than Ken Sanoski.
No. That's true. I'm taking Dave O. And then I get to pick again. I always put myself last because I like picking twice.
So it's already getting up.
I'd take Jiro. Oh, you know what? No. Taking Keith Baker.
Oh, you stole my pick.
Goodness. I was like, no way am I getting Sanoski and Baker. Oh. All right. It's back to me, right?
It is.
And we got Tony, Patty. You got scroll over. You got Keith and Dave O. Scroll back to the left. I'm taking Philip Guglielmo.
He's been shooting good too, so he's definitely got a shot.
He's been shooting good, and he has.
Is he part of the pizza gang?
Yeah, the Gold Chain Gang we call him.
Is that how you pronounce his? I don't even want to know if that's the wrong way to pronounce his last name because I'm going to keep saying it like that no matter what.
Yep.
Hold on. Was Guglielmo at MKM?
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah.
We call him Beautiful Phil. He never wears sleeves.
You could tell there's no tan line there.
The purtiest man I ever saw.
What is his?
Excellent.
What is his tag here? Or handle? Phyllis 21. Come on.
One of my best friends in college was named Phil, and we called him Phyllis for 4 years in college.
You would. All right. Greg Bell.
Surprised y'all had nicknames in community college. I'm going to go. Did somebody already take Drew? Did you already take Drew?
It's all yours.
All right. I got Drew.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Old, very old, but good pick.
Back to Mr. Lombardi.
Me?
Mike gets 2
I'll take
picks.
Crispin. David
Yeah.
Crispin.
Dang it. I got nothing
Solid.
left.
Don't say that.
I
had a list
Go
of
up.
my top picks, and unfortunately,
Okay.
for those listening who are still not picked, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's like high school all over again.
Yeah, you get another pick, Mike.
Yeah, you
I
get
get
another
another
Mike.
pick. I'll take Cody Hollinger. He can have a good day.
The top semi-pro. There you go.
Which
He
one of
could have a good day.
the? Oh, it's Greg's turn again. I better stay quiet here.
Yep.
I got Laurel. Laurel Lakin hit.
Yeah, that's really good pick there. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay. Bushman.
Which one of the Galatis is better?
Kid.
Oh, you're not going to put me on the spot for that.
John Galati the
Not-
fourth?
John
Fourth.
Jr. John Jr. Yeah.
I'm
Mike's
taking-
like the
taking
one that
that
pays
one.
the match fee. That's which one's better.
So
Yes.
we've had this exact argument before on the podcast, and you even went back and
Casey
looked at their
Tyler?
match history, Ken. This was like 6 months ago.
We-
You went back and looked
We
at their
did
match
this
history.
on Galati. Yes.
They both had hot and cold streaks,
Yeah.
and you guys decided on a pick. I don't know if you ever went back and revisited this, because this is just for me watching the podcast. And you went back, so you guys decided which one was better on the podcast, made the pick, and then the other one performed better at the match that weekend. And I thought that was super funny.
Thank you. Yeah, only you would. Yeah. Okay, so we got a couple email address issues.
So I got John Galati 4. So please
Yeah, that's Junior.
be on your A game. Maybe I get both of them, just in case.
What is going on here?
There's probably some really good picks left that I have overlooked. I'm going to start doing research.
I'm going to take. You get 2. I'm going to take Yannick
Oh, another good one. Yeah.
and a friend from across the border there, right? I'll
Yep.
take Travis Pomp. I do think there's a couple good ones left. Bushman,
I got a ringer.
a ringer.
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, I like what you're thinking. Dan Bolquin.
I'm just going off of name recognition at this point. I don't know a
Yeah.
lot of these. Because I'll take the other John Galati. Give me both. That'll be
No
easier to
way.
remember. Who's
Yeah.
your pick, Greg? Who's your
Denny.
ring?
Denny.
No, where?
That's what I'm thinking of.
Denny
Yeah,
Outdoors.
where is he? He's right here. That's not him.
Yeah, I think it is. I think he changed his name.
Denny O. Okay.
I don't know why he signed up Denny O, but I think he changed.
It's his picture on the profile.
Yeah. Was it my pick?
It is.
I'll take Andrew Makos.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one for last pick. The rest of you are unselected. So, impress us.
Uncircumcised Philistines.
I'll bet we have one or two semi-pros in the top 10. that
Oh, yeah.
we didn't even pick.
Maybe an
Yeah, I
AM.
definitely think so.
There's been several
think so?
AMs this year. You never know. You never know whose weekend it's going to be.
Yep.
Love it. Awesome. Anything else, Mike?
No, I'm excited for the match. Prize table was tough, but I got to thank all those sponsors. Collis came through pretty big for us. Those guys put it together. They've been a title sponsor now since I started it. I shoot for Collis as well, so they always take care of me. I can't thank them enough for that. But yeah, we got some good sponsors. The prize table is not too bad. Should go smooth. I love using Impact, by the way. I'm sure you all use it, right? That really made things easier. So
yeah, it's constantly evolving.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. It's real
constantly.
Good. That's all I got. I thought you were going to come, Ken. What happened? You couldn't make it?
Yeah. I think my first match is going to be, first match this summer, I guess, because I've been to a couple this spring, but I think it's going to be the Barrel Maker, which is here in Wisconsin. And then I think it's the next weekend I'm going to go down to the Impact match.
Gotcha.
It's been crazy busy.
Yeah.
Thankfully, baseball's over. So, which I love baseball, but I do want to kind of be selfish with my time this summer. Yeah.
Sweet.
Maybe next year. Right on. Appreciate you, Mike.
Last year, Chris's match is the most wet I have ever been at a PRS match. I don't know. I decided to go last second. I packed my stuff. I remember looking at the forecast and I thought it said no chance of rain. Not sure if I even looked up the right location. And I had just no rain clothes whatsoever on, and it was pouring on the morning of day 2, just pouring. And I was sitting in the truck, and I had to walk, halfway down the course of fire, and I was just sitting in the parking lot, just like, please stop raining, please stop raining. And I just waited and waited and waited, and finally I had to walk to the stage or I was going to miss it. And I was like wet all the way through, socks and underwear and everything by the time I got there, just like completely drenched.
You shot pretty well last year. You finished 4th? 8
Yeah,
behind Clay.
I was in the lead after day 1 by like 4 shots. So, didn't feel that great.
No.
We'll blame it on the rain.
I mean, you only lost by 8.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we're gonna take a look at your stage by stage here. Do you remember what stage you started on? Day 2 last year?
The sloped roof, number 17, ate my lunch. It was these little triangle targets, and I still have no idea if I was missing left, right, or low. I was only 4 shots. I mean, for how difficult the targets were, we had a pretty high hit percentage last year. I remember there was a couple times when it was windy on day 1, and day 2 it rained, like I was talking about, and then the rain let up, and it was just one of those real still, humid, beautiful days after the rain, and we hit a lot of targets then. But that was a hard match as far as the size of the targets and the distances to the targets. There was a stage, I think Big Game Blast right there, that I cleaned that was super hard stage. Just long distance stage. And I remember Chris had some big targets, animal targets that were on like T-posts taller than I've ever seen. And out at 11 or 1200 yards, and you would miss and just see a little splash down low, like way low, way behind the T-post. Have no idea if you went over or underneath, the coyote target. And that's,
I shot this match. I think it was, Chris, was that your first year that I think you ran it? Was it 23?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd also shot Clay's match that year. And I felt like there was a lot of similarities, except this was in a much more pleasant location. Like green, moist. I didn't get rained on, thankfully, but like it just felt like conditions were like a perfect Clay's match, in green.
Yeah. It is a very nice location right along the edge of a cornfield. Is it that same location this year, Chris?
Correct. Yeah, it is. I can't seem to get my camera to show here, but
that's all right. Well, you can still see our screen, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah. So let's take a look. See how many you got registered. I think close to 100. 106. Heck yeah. We'll do a pick 'em here at the end. But what kind of match can we look forward to this year?
Oh, I'd say fairly similar to years past. Not probably quite as far on a couple of stages. Keeping most of it inside of 1,000 yards, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
There might be one or two targets past 1,000. That'll be it. Other than that, I would say fairly similar to years past. There's a couple new stages we came up with that are unlike anything we've done before that I'm kind of excited about. So it'll be fun.
Is that something we can talk about, or is that going to be a total surprise?
It probably doesn't really matter, I guess. There's a couple kind of smaller KYLs on one stage, like 2 and 1. That'll be kind of fun.
Like stage 2 and 1, or like 2 MOA and 1 MOA? Or 2 10s, 1 10?
They're not. Well, I suppose a small one is probably like 1 MOA.
Okay.
Yep. So this shouldn't be all that bad.
Right on. What's forecast for this weekend? We talking a ton of rain or what?
No, it's gonna be hot. Really, really hot. We've been 100 for a few days in a row here, and it's supposed to continue on through Monday.
Jeez, yeah.
And
any wind?
Did you say wind?
Wind, yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw like 10 to 15 mile an hour, so pretty typical. Nothing crazy. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it doesn't rain like it did last year. But we do have some wood chips ready to throw down if we get into that situation.
Can you wear wood chips? Like, can a guy like Bushman without any rain gear like protect himself with wood chips?
I don't know. Roll him around in the mud long enough, he can wear them.
Yep. It doesn't do much good to throw them down before it rains here either, because it'll just blow away in the wind.
That's awesome. What percentage of prone versus positional do you have going this year?
I usually keep it pretty consistent with 50-50.
Yeah.
Seems to be pretty fitting for our crowd up here. It's up in our area, most guys actually just want to lay down their belly and shoot prone on everything. Not a big fan of that positional stuff. But obviously, being PRS match, we're going to mix some of that up. So we try to go 50-50. Kind of the same with the animal targets versus like squares and circles. Do about 50-50 animals and geometric shapes.
Mm-hmm. You got a good target supplier?
What's that?
You got a good target supplier?
Yeah, I know a guy.
I guess for everybody out there, THS is Target Hanging Solutions. That's the primary sponsor of the match, and owned by Chris Offer here.
Yep. Yep. So obviously everything is our hangers. We like to use our AR500 posts on those.
Yep. Yeah. Awesome.
Yep.
I use Chris's for my practice targets that I shoot at 400 yards. I kept destroying targets. Like if you have a target at 400 yards that you shoot a lot, that's a very small target, you can't find one that lasts. So far, so good, Chris. They're still going strong.
What is that? Where you put a 2-inch target?
Yeah, I've got a TYL. It starts at 8, 6, 4, and then 2-inch. And I shoot that 2-inch a lot. So it gets beat up.
That's just at 400? That's like your main practice distance?
Yeah, it's the easiest place I have to shoot, just outside my house. So, and I think it's good practice. So I built a barricade and I've got that target array at 400. And like his AR500 post with 1/2-inch thick targets on it lasts really good at that distance, getting hit a lot of times.
Let's talk about more like what they can expect out of stages and whatnot. You know, you said 50-50 positional and prone, 50-50 animal targets. and shapes.
Yep.
You try to balance it out pretty good where you have, long range stages every 5 or 8 or something like that, or you make sure everybody shoots 2 a day or something like that.
Yep. We usually have 2 of the what I would consider longer stages a day. Everybody shoots 10 stages a day, so everybody's shooting the exact same stages each day. I like to do that. I think it kind of it makes it more of an even playing field for everybody. And yeah, I try to space out the long ones by about 5 stages if I can. Just depends on the terrain, and you'd like to switch it up each year, so it gets a little challenging trying to do that. But if we can, we try to go like positional prone. That doesn't always work out perfectly, but try to get it so don't go on 3 or 4 positional stages in a row.
Right.
I really like 50% positional, 50% prone. I think more match directors should try to learn how to do difficult prone stages with small targets and panning and things like that. Prone stages can be harder than positional stages real easily. And to me, precision rifle is anywhere where I can put down a bipod, I'm going to do it. So I like, a lot of positional shooting in a PRS match rather than 18. I like a lot of prone shooting in a PRS match rather than 18 positional stages and, like lay down in one spot and shoot a TYL rack or something.
Right. What's a really difficult prone stage that you've run, Bushman?
Oh, I've run tons of difficult prone stages, but put small targets up, make people hit them.
Around the world at Box Canyon, that one that he runs, and it's modified prone, but I mean,
yeah, off the picnic table, that one's an amazing stage.
That one's always going to be. It's a great stage.
It's a big panning modified prone troop line, essentially, if you can call it a troop line, but it's 5 targets up at the peak of every hill that they have at the very back of the range, and it goes from probably 550 yards out to 1,000. And
1,070.
But I think you use small targets is the number one thing you do. I mean, you use bigger targets when people are shooting from positions and have to go a little faster, but shooters need to prove that they can hit small targets in windy conditions and use what they saw at that target to get the right information to get them on another small target somewhere else.
Do you think you have to require a backdrop?
No, I think you don't have to, but I think just by the nature of geography and the land lays, you're going to have most of your, you mean like skyline or no berm?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm having you describe like what was,
I mean, that just
like.
To me, if you're out in a field style match, then there's no reason to have berms behind anything. Just put it up on a post and shoot into the grass if you miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a couple of those skyline ones that I've heard a few complaints about, but you try to eliminate as many of those as you can, but you're gonna have them at times, and I guess that to me that's just kind of part of it. I mean,
what's the setup with berms and stuff you got out there? I mean, you a couple areas you're shooting down a couple cuts, right? So you're gonna have backdrop, but what's most of the match?
There's very few berms or backdrop or good backdrops, I would say. I mean, it's a field style match. You're going to have grass. They did hay the field this year, which is going to be beneficial to a lot of guys. Just it's a lot easier to see where you're hitting with the hayed field. Normally, it's 2 to 3 feet tall back behind the target. If you miss, I mean, you're just not going to see much.
What is it now? Less than 10?
Yeah, it's probably like 4 inches when I saw it on Saturday. So
the terrain at this kind of match, you don't need berms as much. It's not, you're shooting across a valley, and so most of your targets are already on an upslope anyways, and your bullet's not going to go. I mean, you did have some stages, Chris, where the bullet went a long ways behind the target, but on most of the stages, the bullet's hitting within 5 yards of the target anyways on the hillside.
Yeah.
So, it was easy to tell where you're hitting on the hill.
There's a couple of those where you were hitting way behind the target that I eliminated or moved a little bit just to, some of those stages are similar, but I definitely moved a few targets to eliminate some of that stuff.
Taking a look at previous year's winners. So 2023, Jake Favorite won it. This might have been, is this his last Pro Series match win? Bushman, do you know that?
I don't think that's his last one, no.
Last
That would have
Pro
been-
Series?
I don't think it's his last Pro Series win. I think he's won one since. They probably won in 24, actually.
Really? Okay. Edged's in there, third place. Nedbed, who's another South Dakota guy. Travis Stevens.
Travis
obviously.
Stevens.
So, yeah. Clay finished 7th. Miles was up there. Sam Gehring, he seems to shoot really well out there. Derek Davidson, North Dakota. 24. Austin Orgain, Clay Blackadder, Lane Shelley. Licky was there. Oliver Pensamnacki, a couple Wisconsin guys. Josh Edged. Rowdy.
Wisconsin
Rowdy
really showed
seems to
up
love
that
these.
year.
Let's say again.
I said Wisconsin really showed up that year.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Josh and Oliver and Edged, we include. Ted from Iowa. Noel. Last year, Clay. Kent, he's from Minnesota. Ted's up this way. Up north. Bushman, Catalic. Rhodes, Rowdy again. Orgain was 8th. Garrett, Sam Gehring, Derek. I mean, a lot of the same guys, but we don't have enough matches in North and South Dakota to really spread these guys out. So kind of makes sense. Let's
looking at the squads for this match, there's a lot of pretty good shooters signed up.
well, let's take a look at that. Let's find where the super squad is here, huh?
I think there might be a couple.
A couple super squads. I don't think it's 1 through 3. Rusty
Squad
throw. I
4.
love that. Yeah. Orgain, Blackadder, Stevens, Joe Thielen, Miles Neville, Tucker. Yep. All those guys have finished well here.
Derek.
Hey, Fraser McKenzie. Kiwi. Yeah.
Australian?
Kiwi. New Zealand, yeah.
Oh. It's not as exciting.
So you got Rowdy, Sam, and Ted Clark. Any one of these three could do it.
And Derek's been up there basically
Derek
top
did, yeah.
10 every year, I think, almost.
Yep. Squad 6, you got Nedved, who's done well there. He's more of a rimfire shooter, but loves your match.
Yep.
That's about it there, I think. 7.
Don't leave Joe
boy.
Thielen out.
Oh, I said him.
Okay.
Yeah, I said him, man. It's coming off a win. And he gapped.
Where he gapped Clay by 10 shots. Yeah. I hate having to bring that up like every time I see Clay.
Anybody else here? Yeah, this is another Wisconsin one here. Ulicki, Kutcher. That might be about it. Derek Love. We gonna talk about him being washed up, or
He hasn't been shooting much.
Nick Bernard be good, shoot good.
Carlson's there. Thornton, Space Force.
Space Force?
Yeah,
Thunder
Brett Files
Beast?
could do well too.
Let's see. I think Derek Love, he can still
This
shoot.
could be it. Top
He
5.
could- Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think picking him for first is going to be my play, but I don't think it would be a bad pick.
I don't think it'd be a bad pick either. Yeah, I'm going to. You can still see the screen, right, Chris?
Yep.
All right. We'll go first. Bushman, I'll throw you a bone here.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it.
I'll go last, so I get the double pick. All right. Chris, who do you think's going to win this match? You get the first overall pick.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it.
Oklahoma shooter. I know we hate saying it every time.
But I think it might be Clay.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. And I'd say it to his face, too.
So would Bushman.
Joe Thielen.
Oh, that's a good pick. Greg Bell.
And I quote one of the most talented shooters to ever pick up a rifle, Austin Orgain. I may still be looking for a job, Orgain, just FYI.
You'd want to work with Bushman every day?
I'm not looking for a job anymore.
We have such a great work environment.
Oh, boy.
I've only had one guy quit since I became the manager here, you know? One. It's not bad.
Crew of 2.
We've got about 8 employees now. We're doing great. We're just smoking right along.
So I get 2 picks here, and I'm going to take Sam Gehring. I think this could be his first win. And
Not
then
a chance. Not a chance.
And Ted Clark is going to be a close second.
Sam was my next pick.
Those are solid picks. Greg.
This will be his first time.
Is it me?
Dang it.
Back to Greg Bell, yeah.
I had to ask him one time, is it Ulicky or Ulikey? Because either one's a cool last name. But anyway, I'm going Ulicky.
Yeah, it is Ulicky. And his dad's nickname, his dad shoots with us sometimes too. And his dad's name is Spike Ulicky.
God, what a cool name, man.
That's that.
Golly.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Bushman.
There's too many good ones left. If we were, the third round is gonna be easier than the second round. I'm gonna have to go. No, Greasley.
What? Oh yeah.
Didn't see that one there, did you?
I didn't. That's a really good pick. There's some really good ones left. Chris.
Oh, I got a lot of names left here, but I'm probably gonna have to say Rowdy.
Doorbell. Yeah, you get to pick again too.
Yeah, you get 2.
I got. Then my next 2 is between 2 more South Dakota boys. I'm gonna have to go with Charles Wong, which you guys probably don't know. You guys probably don't know who that is, but he's beat me at several matches in the last year. So
we're picking a marksman.
Everybody's beat you at the matches in the last year, Chris.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Oh my gosh.
Pull up the Hornady scores real quick.
Nope, let's not do that.
Oh, poor Chris.
Wow. Chris, you might be the.
What's that?
Your last win was at Kansas. It was in Kansas City, right? At the Gap range?
Yeah, that's my only win.
Only win.
Only win.
That's your only win?
Yep.
You got a lot of top 5s, though.
For sure.
Yeah. Clay stole a win from me last year, or 2 years ago.
Derek Love.
All right.
Man, I got some good picks in here. You guys don't know how good Derek's been shooting this year. He came back to after a sabbatical, and he's been shooting awesome. So
he has been. Maybe that's what I need. Well, I basically have been on a sabbatical for 6 months here. All right, Greg.
I got Nick Barnard.
Yeah. Kansas.
There's still some great picks left here.
I get 2.
David Mackey? Ken?
Pass.
What? Why are you laughing, Greg?
I'm going to take Tucker. I wish you
just because he's just because he works for one of the big sponsors in the PRS. Is that the deal? Or
No, he's been shooting well this year too.
Maybe I should have picked Tucker.
He's already set 10,000 hours of scopes there, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I shoot Vortex, so maybe I should have picked him.
See,
I love you, Tucker. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm going to take Eric Davis semi-pro. Kind of just gambling a little.
Yeah, I wanted all the North Dakota and South Dakota boys.
it's getting hard, Greg.
Sorry.
I still got two good ones.
I know
Actually,
what
three.
my final pick is.
All right, my turn. Sorry, Nedved. I got to go. I think Fraser McKenzie is he's right there.
That was my next.
Yeah, I got Fraser.
I like that.
It's a good pick. Okay, I still have some good ones here.
Yep.
So I feel like Jared Horsky doesn't shoot that much, but he can shoot. And I've got
Jared Horsky.
Garrett. Yeah, he's up there. Jared
Right
Horsky.
here. Jared Horsky. Yep.
Garrett Stevens is a good pick.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I got David Mackey still on the table.
Jonathan Thornton.
Jonathan Thornton. Yeah, that's not a bad one. Actually, dang it.
Rusty Thrillers.
Richard
North
Kuchar is
Dakota?
not a bad option either. Rusty Thriller, is that?
He's North Dakota. Oh, you shoot tack. Never mind.
Scroll down a little bit.
Well,
What are they? So marksmen are, let's see, is there any?
Brent Harlan. Well, you shoot sportsman. Never mind.
Just making sure
Wait.
there's nobody like hiding down here in the marksman that's
Kenny-
been.
Kenny Nordstrom. Hasn't he been a shooter forever?
Since like 2009.
Yeah.
I thought
He's due for a win.
Base for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
All right, scroll back
Well,
up. I'm going to take
No,
one from the.
I'm looking up Nordstrom. Hold on. Kenny
Might be doing me a
Nordstrom.
favor here.
Pro ID. Anybody want to guess his?
It's
His
got to be a
number.
3-digit number.
Close.
Is it?
Well, you know what? I was looking at a couple things here. This is Precision Rifle Outlaws. He's number 71, but he's 1373,
Oh,
which this would have in,
He got me beat.
that'd be a while back.
Yeah.
What's your
That would've
number,
been-
Greg?
1406.
What year?
15 or 16.
yeah.
I'm long in the tooth
All right.
and
I'm taking-
heavy on the scale. Go ahead.
I'll take Garrett Stevens.
All that talk. Okay. Mr. Offer, you get your last two picks.
I got some wild cards that you guys are going to be like, what?
Hey, Charles Wallen?
Yeah, I got more wild cards.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe JJ Hall.
Okay.
Usually shoots pretty good.
One more.
The other one is going to be, you're probably going to have to scroll down. But he's been shooting pretty good around here. His name's Brody Oldfield.
Brody. Oldfield.
Yep.
I feel like
Un-
if you pick a unclassified or a marksman or an amateur and they end up like above a certain rank in the match, that you should get extra points
Yeah.
here.
Double points for him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or half points. Like if they finish
Half
10th, they
half
get-
their placement.
Yeah, half their placement. Yeah.
That'd make it too difficult. It's already hard.
Nedved's unclassed. Yeah, he's down here. And he's finished top 10 here pretty much every year.
Is he from that area?
Yeah. He's
Half hour south of me.
east.
I remember he had
Dakota.
his trailer out there last year.
Matt Hornback.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good shooters that are unclassed. They just
Are
haven't
we
been in
waiting
the
on my
game.
pick, or is this you, Ken?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. That's the Bushman.
Oh, we're waiting on me. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to take Jared Horsky.
Oh, crap.
All you got to do at this point is get somebody. If your fifth pick gets in the top 20, then it was a good pick. You know.
There's your top 25, really.
Yeah, like you won the game.
Mr. Greg Bell.
I got Phil D.
Wait, what?
Phil D.
Phil D.
Boy, I could just let you walk right into that. Sam Carlson.
Sam Carlson? Oh, that's the worst pick I've seen.
Oh my God, he's gonna strangle you.
I could take him.
Go ahead and make another column. We can take odds on that next.
Oh man, I'm gonna take Rick Kutcher. I think.
Oh, I didn't realize he was still there.
Yeah, I think.
I stand by my pick.
That's a great pick.
Man, he's been close so many times. And
I wouldn't be surprised if he was like top 5. You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
Like, great pick.
It depends on a lot of things for him. So I shoot with him a lot here, but he's the kind of guy that, like, if I had to, like, if it was like life or death, we're gonna shoot paper at 300 yards. He's my pick every day of the week. Like, I guarantee he's gonna be, sub quarter MOA at 300 yards with perfect win calls. He's flat out really good shooter.
That sounds like an internet post.
What's going to be critical for him at this range is to not miss very many targets.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. Yeah. What were you saying, Chris?
I said that sounded like an internet post. Sub MOA all day, or sub quarter MOA all day.
But he doesn't post about it.
As long as
I've seen him do it.
As long as I do my job.
Yeah. I'm gonna save on this. Anything else to mention about the match, Chris?
Yeah, don't miss targets.
That's who's gonna win the match.
They're all reasonably sized. Should be able to hit them all.
What's the? I'm gonna put it in here. What's the winner shooter percentage?
Oh, based on the wind, I'm gonna say like 90%.
Really?
What's the wind supposed to be both days?
10 to 15.
10 to 15. Is it supposed to be real low in the mornings for like a couple hours?
It usually is.
They're gonna get 4 stages in of just hitting everything. Let's see.
We have about a 0.5 mil average target size.
Put my prediction in for winning percentage. I'm going to say 91.5.
Geez, I didn't know we were getting that specific. I would have tried a little harder.
You want to revise?
No, I'm not.
Well, you can't let him revise it now that I've already picked.
No,
he's going to do 91.4.
Greg?
I'm going to break out my abacus over here.
Anyway. That's my abacus.
I'm good. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go 92.7.
10 to 15. That's what we're thinking for a win.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. It's closest without going over, right?
Oh, crap.
No, it's not. It's just the closest.
$1.
$1. All right.
No, I'll say 88. I will go low.
That's the safe bet. Yeah. If anything crazy happens, it's going to be lower.
Yeah. Awesome. Chris, good luck this weekend. Have a great match.
Thanks.
Be safe. Do all the right things.
Yep. That's the goal.
Thanks for coming on, man.